The au pair at the center of a double murder trial in Fairfax County just wrapped up her second day of testimony about 30 minutes ago. So thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. So this is day 2 of the trial over the murder of Christine Banfield and Joseph Ryan. Brendan Banfield is accused of working with the family's au pair, Juliana Peres Magalhães, to plan the whole thing.
And all day, Magalhães discussed these text messages between her and Brendan Banfield. She's also apparently in talks with journalists and with Netflix, all while behind bars.
Yeah, and in the last few hours, we saw a heated exchange with the defense attorney.
Sir, with all due respect here, I said those things are all very familiar words we used with all the people we communicated. So if you want me to be specific, again, I might say it's me, or I might say it's Brenden, and if I'm not sure, what am I doing? I'm guessing, and I'm not doing this.
So you're not going to answer my questions about specific pieces of evidence that I'm showing you?
Objection. She answered. Objection asked and answered. Objection argumentative.
I think she says she's not going to do this.
If you want to approach this.
Yeah, so you can hear right there, the defense is trying to poke holes in her statements.
Matthew Torres has been inside the courtroom for a third day. Matthew, we've seen these moments throughout the day, but what's standing out to you?
Well, it was definitely vital for the defense to criticize Juliana Peres Magalhães' testimony from yesterday. After all, she was the one who accused Brendan Banfield of creating this plot to kill his wife, Christine. And what's in question is whether or not she agreed to testify against him out of truth or out of convenience. Another day with the spotlight on Juliana Peres Magalhães. The au pair says her former boss and lover, Brendan Banfield, conspired to kill his wife, Christine, by framing a stranger named Joseph Ryan through an adult fetish website. She pleaded guilty to manslaughter for her role in their murders and agreed to testify on behalf of the prosecution. In exchange, she got a lesser charge and a promise of time served in prison.
What ultimately made you decide that you were going to enter this plea?
Was the thought of being the right thing to do. I guess we all deserved to know what really happened.
But defense attorney John Carroll questioned her intent by suggesting she was ready to turn on Banfield for the sake of getting out of jail.
You want to take some more deep breaths with me?
In a series of letters she sent Banfield and his mother weeks after her arrest in October 2023, Magalhães read to jurors how she felt depressed and suicidal.
What if they don't let me go home for now or so long? What am I supposed to do? I said it before, how disturbing my thoughts have been recently. I'd rather to die than live like this.
In other letters over the holidays that year, Magalhães wrote how she did nothing wrong and how she refused to cooperate with the Commonwealth then. But the defense is trying to illustrate that Magalhães changed her tune after she became upset over delays in her trial and with her attorney's performance. It was Banfield's mother who hired the attorney for her and helped with money for jail commissary purchases and her ability to chat with family in Brazil. Nearly a year after her arrest, Magalhães' mother encouraged her to ask Banfield's mother for continued financial support, since it was allegedly his fault. That was 2 days before she accepted a plea and following another trial delay request and a medical emergency.
I said, just because it took me a while to take the plea, it does not mean that I didn't have the intention to do so. I just didn't get to do it. And for many reasons I said before, I was concerned about.
Now, she also said that she's been telling the truth to herself for quite some time, for a year, and the defense attorney really questioned him. Why not say anything else to anybody else if that was the case? And she says this whole time Banfield was the one who also knew the truth, but she just couldn't tell anybody else because of the amount of stress that she was under. Of course, as you saw from earlier, it got pretty testy inside the courtroom. We'll have more of those exchanges coming up at 6, guys.
And been some incredible moments in there today on day 2 of
Yeah,
testimony.
only day 2.
Only day 2.
Weeks to go. Okay, Matthew, thank you.
Yeah, and of course, we're covering this trial from start to finish. In a rare decision by the Commonwealth of Virginia, cameras are allowed in the courtroom, and so we can give you that front row seat. You can watch day 4 of the trial live starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll be streaming it on WUSA 9 Plus and our WUSA 9 YouTube channel.